Yeah, Ev, how does it feel, dude? Are you sad that your Chevy's gone?
I'm maybe a little bit sad because it was a good truck and it never really.
It's kind of
let me
the end
down.
of an era.
Mm-hmm.
Evan and Chev.
Yeah.
But
before that, you had a Chevy too, right?
Yeah, so it's almost like I've been driving the same
That's all
truck
he
for like
knows.
5 years.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, this morning, Mike and I hijacked, full-on Grand Theft Auto'd Evan's truck out of our driveway, as well as his dirt bikes, both of them. And then we basically kind of punked him and ended up surprising him with a new to him, Ford Raptor that we had just like spent the weekend building up. It's in our most recent YouTube video. It should be live now, so you can go check that out. But
So we were looking to buy Evan a new truck for a while. All of us were on the same page. Yeah, let's get him another Chevy. That makes sense. But then we were like, and there's nothing wrong
Evan
with
and
that.
Chev, it just made sense.
Right. There's nothing wrong with a fresh Silverado, but we're like, what is something that could kind of generate more content? And that's when we started moving towards the Raptor.
Well, also though, I think the main thing was we were like, gosh, shit, like I want to get him something cooler than this, because there was like nice trucks, and there's nothing wrong with those, but we're just like, I don't know, we drive around cool cars. He should have a cool car, you know?
Exactly. It didn't feel quite as special or exciting.
Got a good deal on that. It's pop a picture up here. Stock silver Raptor. Had Crandall come down, wrapped it. Had new wheels from Custom Offsets. Some of the sickest ones we could find. Some
Wheels, tires,
sick headlights from Morimoto. Like,
Headlights.
it is sharp looking.
Yeah, and it's like a 10 out of 10 Gen 1 Raptor as far as condition goes. I'm not used to seeing them in that good a condition.
Dude, and I think that's how it's like, I can't really be sad about the old Chevy going by when this Raptor is so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ev, you've been just grinning all day, and I've been grinning too.
Dude, if someone just gave you a truck, you'd be cheesing for
I
at
would be
least
too.
24
I
hours.
would be too. Dude, it was nerve-wracking for us, though, leading up to this, because for one, we had to put it all together and then keep it a secret from you.
And we've had the truck for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but like we finished wrapping that thing an hour before you got here. So like we didn't even have time to enjoy it. We had to pull it out, get a couple shots, and then hide it away.
You guys are lucky I don't come into work early.
I know. I was checking your location the whole time. We were like, he's an hour out. He's an hour out. And
Yeah, usually we send Evan home for anywhere from 2 days to 4 days at most. And then we sent you home. You almost spent
got
like a week at home.
Week vacation.
6 days at least.
Comes back and gets a new truck.
Damn, dude. I got to go on vacation.
Come work
more.
at C-Boys TV.
Dude, it was so awesome. And the best part for me was I was hoping you'd shed a tear, and you were so close, and I'll take it.
Dude, Evan, you were about to cry when you...
A lot of emotions in general.
Yeah, you were at the low, and then you went straight up to the highest high.
Well, dude, the low of like no insurance on my bikes, insurance probably not covering my truck because I left the keys in it. So I just lost everything to like gaining a sick truck. That's a big turnaround in like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was such a perfect storm, too, because obviously we had the golf ball bandit come last week and leave the golf balls. And then that same day, some random person, which I'm assuming is a podcast listener, came and dropped off a lemonade stand that they had built for selling lemonade as well as the golf balls. There was no chubby kid with it, though. That was where I was confused, because I was like, what, we got to find
This
our
isn't
workers?
Wayfair.
So it was like, wow, that's weird. And then when Mike and I came in the night and dumped balls and stole it, it was just like, wow. Like, it had to have been the same person. It all made sense.
We're wearing masks and we're everything we can possibly do to make it look legit.
Dude.
So, like, I mean, I had a good time. I
It
think
was
I'm gonna
so
start,
fun.
I think I'm going to start stealing cars
Yeah,
now.
I think Mike and I might turn to a
And
life of
obviously with-
crime after this, because it's just,
it was
you know,
so easy. No.
we might, hypothetically, but yeah, it was easy too. So, like, dude, when we got up at like 5 in the morning and like got all of our stuff on blacked. Our freaking, we had masks, and we're driving over there, and I don't know about you, but I was like just like kind of trying to get in character for it.
In the zone.
And I legitimately felt like, man, my life took just a turn, and
This
now
is what it's coming.
Mike
This is
and
what
I
I
have
do
just
now.
resorted to stealing vehicles, and I was just like, we're doing this.
And
We're
it worked. I mean, just the best part about all of this, it's really hard to something that big, especially like pan it out without any sort of sussed vibes or anything. It's really difficult to do.
Yeah, there's so many variables. That's why I was so nerve-wracking, because it's just one little thing goes wrong, and it's like the whole thing's shot, and kind of the surprise is shot, and it's like we got, you just wanted it to be good for the
Yeah.
video and just everything.
And you looked so natural. Like I watched that security footage, a bunch of times, and I'm really looking for something in it.
Off.
And all I could see is two hoodlums making off with my truck and just getting more mad, not thinking, oh, that's my friends, just being like, these pieces of crap.
The best part is when we rolled up and you still had your bike in the back. I was like, this is perfect. And then your pitter was leaning on it, and we both just looked at each other and grabbed it and loaded that up too. Just took everything you owned.
Left me with nothing.
If your bike would have actually gotten stolen, that would have been equally, if not more sad than the truck.
Yeah.
You just got that pride and joy. Yeah, I mean,
You're getting mad too, Ev, because like I was laughing because I was like, this is so funny because he's buying in on it. But also then I had to like play it off, and you're like, oh, ho, 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 all my shit got stolen. It's so funny, CJ.
I know, dude. I did feel bad because you could just tell that you were getting really rattled. And I was like, it'll be worth it because I know we're doing something good. But if we're just doing that and just stealing it just to play a prank on you, I would have felt so bad because I could see that you were obviously quite upset. And it sucks. When someone steals from you, too, you just feel so violated.
I felt like I was going to puke. Like reality had set in that my truck actually got stolen. My bikes are gone. Maybe we're going to recover my totaled truck, which is, what's that worth?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I guess I'm just going to have to try to, I thought we were going to go film something else today. So it's like, how am I going to act normal while taking this big loss? Like, I don't want to rub off on the crew. But
Yeah. That was
Damn,
a
dude.
total roller coaster there. It was like part of you was about to vomit because you were so just anxious and upset. And then the other part of you was like, well, we're going to get this figured out. We got a job to do here. We got more things to film. Like you were ready to like go, we're going to film rollers of the Broncos, and you were ready to like just accept it.
Just take the L for the
You took
day.
it like a
Just,
man.
Yeah.
But like once it's gone, short of like calling the cops, I guess, and reporting it, I mean, you can't. You could
go
drive
look.
around and look, but that's a waste
ain't
of time.
finding it, yeah.
You're never gonna find
They
it.
just park it out down the road right in their front lawn.
So yeah, I just figured it was a loss and just had to move on.
God, that was funny. That was fun though, straight up. That was a lot of fun, being that it all came together.
Right. Yeah, it was one of the bigger like surprises we've done.
Yeah.
the
maybe
biggest.
It was a pretty
yeah.
intricate prank. I mean, we had to hop in that other car, and like there was a lot of moving components.
Well, Ev, you fucking deserve that, Raptor.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
You've been
100%.
here a short time, but you've made a big impact, and we
Yeah.
love having you around.
No, you 100% deserve it.
The
I-
worst part was having you be gone for 7 days. I missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that was rough. I think Nikki appreciated it, but I was
That's
getting
good.
lonesome.
That's good.
Hey, did you tell did you tell Nikki or your parents or
Oh, yeah.
anything?
Yeah, so I told Nikki because I actually called her this morning when I thought it was sincerely stolen, and she was like, "Oh, those guys are probably playing a prank on you," and I'm like, "No." Like, and then I explained all X, Y, and Z on the security footage, and we've already talked to the sheriff, and yeah, it's not a prank. This is real. So then when I told her afterward, I mean, she was super hype. She's been on me to like buy something nicer anyways. And yeah, I called my mom, and she was super hype.
What'd she say?
I actually led her down the trail that it got stolen. Like I went for a few minutes, and she's like, "What's going on?" Oh, well, this morning or last night, my truck got stolen, and went through the whole thing, said whatever, and we pulled up, and then I
Nice.
flipped the FaceTime around to the truck, and
She's
Then,
probably
yeah,
so
she-
confused. She's like, "What?"
yeah, and so she was super hype, super
that's
happy
so
for
great.
me, and
What'd she say?
I don't even just that it's awesome. It's just
Yeah.
super happy. I guess I don't even know.
Cool.
That is awesome. She didn't say anything about me though. Nothing. Just kidding.
She said something about that annoying little Ben.
I ask, and then because I'm on comes to Ben.